Alright, Shalom. This is Brother Tazabah.
Brother Nah.
And we're from the GMS Atlanta camp. We want to start out by giving all glory and infinite praises unto
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out. And salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth and faith, sincerity, all charity and subjection, because that is the key, man. And that's very important for this particular lesson that me and the brother are about to go into. Lord willing, to be edifying through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua, because we're going to go into, the military. Hey, you asked for this. You women, you asked for this equality. So therefore you shall receive of it. Hey, Eve is always talking about, we're going to manifest it. You've manifested equality today, man. And it's by way of Yahweh Yahushua, because it's a part of prophecy. All right. And even with Eve manifesting this particular prophecy upon themselves, let them have it. You 2/3 Jakes, whether you be man or woman or young adult, being over the ages of 18, you're going to be drafted, man. So I'm going to play this video, and Lord willing, we hit a couple of precepts or whatever, bagging up this video, and it be edifying.
I'm going to be toxic for a minute and just post this. Justin, Senate panel votes to make women register for the draft. And then this feminist up here is like, that's enough equality for today. I just want to laugh at some of the tweets under this for a second. You got this feminist down here that said, who wanted this? Y'all did. Y'all screamed equality. This is kind of what it comes with. I'm not saying you guys shouldn't be equal. Y'all should just expected this, since everything is supposed to be leveled now. You got this wonderful woman down here saying, the thing about me is I will get pregnant. And that just lets you know how far y'all willing to go. Y'all will.
Hey, see, that's the weaker vessel clause. You feel me? Through the spirit, that's that weaker vessel clause. All right? So these women understand that they're weaker vessels, but as long as Esau gives them the liberty to gather abroad and to be witches and be whores, and to come past a man and have that power and give legislation towards it, hey, they're gonna exercise that authority, man.
That's right. Going to birth life that you may or may not want, then go to war. We would if we could too, so I ain't gonna say shit. You got this woman down here saying, my feminism ends here, I'm afraid. That's all.
See? In that day of judgment, hey, all of that pride, a woman is gonna throw that to the side, man. Hey, you see, and she, just the thought of it, she knows, because a woman fears Esau more than she ever would the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua until that day of judgment comes about, man. All right?
Takes, huh? That's all it takes, huh? You got this woman down here saying, my place is in the kitchen, not the Middle East. Oh, word? Now you don't want to be in the kitchen. Now you don't want to be in the fucking kitchen, huh? And this one just disgusted me. She's giving literal tips to women on how to ditch the draft. I wish it was that easy for men. But no, it's not. It's really not. The number 3 might get you out of it, but yeah. I will be making a part 2 of this.
Hey, but that's it on that, man. Did you have any precepts up?
Yeah, this is Job 39:17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. And this whole feminism stuff, there's no understanding to it because it has failed. It's got the majority of our men in prison. Majority of you women are on government assistance. I mean, it's pretty much over with. A lot of you women are just single and lonely. Now, you talking so much stuff on the social media about how men suck and men aren't this and men aren't that. Okay, well, you're going to prove yourself when you get sent out there. And we're in the time of prophecy, man. So you women are going to get drafted into the military during the time when our Lord and Savior Yahushua is coming back. So save that energy for when you out on the battlefield, man. Oh, you want that?
You
okay.
can bring that up.
Yeah, okay, I got it for you. But yeah, feminism has failed you women, man, especially you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American women, because it never was for you. This is all geared towards the so-called white woman, all right? And you think y'all white so much, well, okay, y'all gonna be white when you get sent out there. This is Micah 7:10, that she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
You see? And that's speaking of Eve more importantly, because the Edomite woman, she's befitting for trash just as the Edomite man. And so that's not the question of understanding here. It says, she that is my enemy. Who? The enemy of the Israelite man. Edomite, she-devils. Of course, that's lions and leopards. Of course, a leopard is going to be against a lion. You're not of my kind. But my ultimate enemy, my greatest enemy, is the lioness, is which is you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian women. All right, she that is my enemy shall see it. See what? The destruction, the devastation, the judgment, that leveling playing field. That, I'm an independent woman. We don't need men. Yeah, the moment you can't dial 911, you need a man.
Yeah.
You see?
And then too, just not cut you off, but here in the city of Atlanta, they've cut the 911 staff in half. So you see a lot of crime going on in this city alone, and you see the pride of these women going up in the midst of crime. God. You know, so they're gonna get trodden down in the mire if you get sent off to either you women better humble down. Either you're going to get trampled down in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, or you're going to get trampled down here in Babylon, whatever prospective city that you live in.
That's right, because I called the 911 number just too recently, just being petty on a crazy Edomite driver that was on the road. It was 30 minutes before somebody picked up the phone, man. Yeah. So what more for you Israelite women that's getting a Mike Tyson heavyweight bout put to you in the day of Jacob's trouble, man? You're going to get destroyed. All right, continuing, it says, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her. These same women that's speaking of manifestation. I'm a Libra. I'm a Capra. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Sagittarius. All these people that's calling on all these women that's calling on these other gods, these other spirits, these other entities. Where is Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her. So, your words gonna have to bag you up in that day, man. Let's see if your words justify you. Right. It says, my eyes shall behold her. So we should see. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street, because the very words that you said was trash. Therefore shall you be treating as such, man. Just as such as your words held no validity and it was trash before the sight of the Most High, the Lord shall do unto you women as such. Why? Because you disregarded the men of the Lord. You disregarded his servants, his prophets, man. That golden ticket that the Lord gave you, that you took out of your back pocket and you discarded it with disdain, it's going to come back to bite you in your ass in that day, man. Right. That's why the eye shall behold her and the shame shall cover her. You got it up.
It's Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, you women that are at ease, hear my voice. You careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. So you women that's used to just calling 911, putting them in on child support, with this feminism movement that hasn't gone your way, hey, you gotta rise up, man, because hey, you getting ready for the draft, man.
That's right.
Was it when we turned 18 here in Babylon, we had to sign up for the draft?
Mm-hmm.
Because hey, most of the force out there are guys that are with the LGBTQ movement, are they in jail? So they're gonna start enlisting you women. And we know what happens to you women when you get enlisted in the military, man. Okay. You get ravished, man. And then a lot of you women, you over-sexualize sex. So, hey, you reap what you sow, man. Mm-hmm. It's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna get real ugly for you women, man. And then too, the spirit is on women who live with men of the Lord. That's going to be even more greater judgment, man. The scriptures say, remember Lot's wife. Yep. There's going to be a lot of women that's going to look back and try to live the days of before, but it's going to catch them off guard, man.
All right, I'll go here. This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass the man. How did the Lord begin those things? Like we have examples of Lemuel, the king that was spoken of in the book of Ecclesiastes. How a woman, if a man doesn't maintain his ways, that a woman she'll try to overthrow you, man. You know, we have examples of these through the scriptures, but look at what's the number that I wanted to go to? 1920, the 1920s, the women's suffrage movement. It went from the women's suffrage movement. You Israelite women weren't a part of that. You know, you were still trying to make a way here in America. It was only the Edomite, the Caucasian woman that was doing that. Yeah. But fast forward to the 1950s. Scratch the 1950s, because 1955 the civil rights era was heavy. All right, going into the 60s, but going to the late 1968, 1970s. What happened? It was the woman movement of liberalization. The feminist movement came about during the 70s. All right. So the Lord created a new thing in the earth: a woman shall compass a man. So women started to voice their opinions and give their cries towards being equal as men. Though you don't do the work, though you don't have the protection, you don't have the might, you don't have the ingenuity, the intuitiveness to bring about this world in which they have before them, yet they feel as if though because they carry babies that they should have a say so in society, when the Lord didn't. He said it not to be so, man.
And men create. Men are productive. Men create. You know, I don't see women. Everything that you women are trying to take over, men is already created through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You got women that brag about your nursing degree or your college degree. Why don't you go out and start a new college? Why don't you start a new hospital? Because women weren't simply created to be to come up and produce things. That's what a man is supposed to do.
Everything that you said, and them creating a college, what would they create? That college would be a kickstand college. Right. You know, everything to support. Everything about a woman is about support. Yeah. Nursing, that's support. Cooking, that's support. Cleaning, that's support. You know, all right. Yeah. That's literally what it would be, a kickstand college. Yeah. All right. Did you have something? Because I can go here, but you can break it up what you had. All right. This is Revelation chapter 17, because we brought out the military. You women asked for this, therefore shall you receive it, man. Mm-hmm. All right. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 14. It says, these shall make war with the Lamb. And who is the Lamb? That's Yahweh Shai. And the Lamb shall overcome them. Who is them? Esau and these other heathen nations that join hand in hand unto him to be destroyed. All right. For he is Lord of lords, King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. All right, so that's speaking of the elect and the 1/3. But the point that I wanted to make and bringing it out, that these individuals shall make war with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, let me go up. It says, these have one mind, verse 13, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. All right, so that's who it's speaking of. Speaking roughly, mainly of America and these European power countries. All right, so I'll jump over. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 14. It says, multitudes. Matter of fact, let's go up. Let's read up. All right. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 14. You can break it down. Right? It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither come thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, because little do you women know, you got your head all into social media and trying to play a man. Hey, you getting drafted into World War III. These different nations like China, different nations that, like Russia, even though Russia wasn't, they've been had the nuclear capability, but these other countries are gearing for war. That's what you Americans simply don't understand. We're sitting out here right before camp, and they always got this little damn trolley with these women on the damn trolley, and a lot of you gonna get drafted. You don't know the danger that's coming, and there's a lot of folly out here that's going on. So they prepare to get sent off and dropped off in the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, because you're going to have that true hot girl summer, man. Yeah. The Lord going to drop you off in the Middle East, because up until the age of 35, really 36, up 35 and down, you can be drafted, man. Right, yeah. You being a woman. Yeah. You're going to have the same equalities as us men.
Right.
You see? And all because you asked it. Why? Because you wanted that power. You wanted the power out. That's why you held hand in hand with the serpent in the garden, man.
Yeah.
You see? That's why you bit hold of that forbidden fruit. All right? Back over in Joel chapter 3, verse 14. It says, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Yeah. And you women are the ultimate heathens. You got it out.
Yeah, so if you're going to judge the heathen, how much more you women, man?
God.
And women during time of war, you're casualties, you're booty. So you get drafted, you ain't going to fight anything. They're gonna send you to Fort Bragg or whatever fort they got, close, and then they're going to send you off to war. They're going to give you basic training for them 6 weeks or whatever. And then you're going to get sent off there and you're going to be a spoil of war, man.
God.
You women want to be over-sexualized. Where you going to get it with these foreign troops that don't speak no English.
That's right. You're
going to get ravished and you're going to get torn apart. And it ain't going to be no coming back and try to file a case against this is what you women ask for.
It's only two things going to happen to you women that get drafted. You're going to be a genie lamp in that day. You're going to grant and fulfill that man's every wish. Yeah. Or you're going to be Swiss cheese in that day, man, because you're going to die. You see? All right? It says, I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. And that's speaking unto the 2/3 of our people and the Edomite nation and the rest of you heathens, man. Right. Because there's no sin or iniquity imparted unto the elect, man. Right. All right. It says, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. And that's what's coming. The Lord is allowing these things to play out pertaining to the military, because the first thing that Esau did was allow you women to boycott and to protest against you being unable to employ and occupy combat MOSs, combat jobs. Your 11 Bravos for the army, which I was in, which you kill people. That's infantry. They vouched and they vied for that very existence within 11 Bravo. So now you have it. So when I call you to the military, as men, you can come in as a cook. You can come in as a pilot. You can come in as a scribe, literally just copying things, a paper pusher. If they deem it fit and necessary, every MOS can be reclassified as 11 Bravo, because you signed your life away to what? Fight for the United States military with your life. So you women are going to be held to that same standard, to that same toe. You're going to have to toe the line in that day, man.
That's right.
And that is what? The valley of decision. Yahweh Shemi Awashai judgment, because majority of you individuals is going to be found over there. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of men, but it's going to be a lot of you women, because you outnumber us, 8-1 at this particular time and on the earth, man. All right.
Yeah.
So if you ain't have anything out, we can finish off on here.
Yeah, we just finish off on there. We're gonna move on.
All right, yeah, because Kant finna start up. All right, come. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 39. But if it be of Yahweh, matter of fact, let's go up. All right, Acts 5, verse 39. Now I say unto you, refrain from these men, let them alone, for if this counsel be of men, it will come to naught. So the battling that we doing on this forefront, it ain't gonna come to naught. It's gonna be fruitful. It's gonna be fruit at the end of this walk. It's gonna be fruit on this tree, man. Mm-hmm. At the end of this, the very things that we're saying, you should see the fruit of it. Yeah. All right. So this is gonna prosper. But you joining the military, that's gonna come to naught. That's a thing of man. But if it be of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, ye cannot overthrow it. And that's what the military is gathering up for in the Middle East. The Valley of Jehoshaphat is to what? To fight against Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found to fight against Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Hey, but with that, that's simple. Hey, with you women, if you can't control your pregnancy, whether the baby come forth or not, without you having to go to a man and have him ripping it out, or you taking a pill, if you can't control the mere pregnancy, there's nothing else in this life that you can control, man. You might as well trust in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. So joining the military, you're gonna find yourself happily to fight against your power, man. Right. But with that, That's all we had through the Spirit. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Want to end off by giving all glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash, double understar apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.